Hey guys, it's Delilah Cloud here. Welcome back to the channel. So I decided not to include this part of the video into the last video because it was a really long video. It took us a long time to find the perfect island, but it didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. So we are at day 1 and we're gonna go speak to Nook. Starter villagers, they're not the worst. I'm not mad. I'm generally not mad. I don't think they're bad villagers. They're definitely not staying. I have some ideas for villagers, but that's for another time for another video. So yeah, I'm still on vacation. So at times, I'm recording my videos during the day, but I'm doing voiceovers in the after, like at nighttime, because there's too much noise. It's not my normal environment. There's a lot going on during the day, so that's why, like, when things aren't perfect, I'm doing them like when everyone goes to bed, so I don't disturb anyone or people have to like tiptoe around me or anything like that. So that's why, like, if I say things that are incorrect, it's just because I am exhausted doing this at like 10 o'clock at night. But I'll be home in a couple weeks. I'm sad but excited. I'm excited to go home and make more content. And I'm happy because I can't wait to come back and start streaming again and doing villager hunts together. So I'm very, very excited for all that, like I said. I also have to shout out to my best friend who literally let me stay at her house, kicked her son out of his bedroom, gave me a desk so I could actually work while I was on vacation. And you're probably thinking, why do you want to work when you're on vacation? Well, because my vacation plans changed last minute. That's why, because I just needed something to focus on to distract me from other things. And so she knew that, and she set this whole thing out, which is super, super nice of her. And while she's been at work and working, she's pushed me to do my YouTube and continue to push me to get out more content and just like focus on something. And I appreciate that, but I just felt like I needed to shout her out just because I don't think she gets enough credit. And so she has really helped motivate me. I'm just gonna go ahead and just put my house here, my little tent. It's not even a house yet. My little tent. So yeah, that's where we're at. So if you guys like find any errors in my editing, it's because I'm working off a laptop, which I'm not used to, and I'm kind of working around everybody at the minute. So I do apologize. Okay, so I think I need to go find the other villagers and help them put their tent. And everyone's going on the beach. Nobody is going on land because when I flatten the island out, I want everyone to be on the beach this time so I don't have to pay all this money to keep moving people around like I did on Destiny. You guys, that's such a pain. So if I can get everyone on the beach, I don't know if everyone will fit on the beach. I'm going to try and keep everyone, even Next Cranny, Able Sisters on the beach. I don't think we'll fit all of us together to get to 3 stars. I'm also gonna be like recording the first couple of days on the island, but after that I will plan on going to treasure islands and kind of cheating the game just so I can do my builds, because September is literally a couple weeks away and I want to get started on my city core island as soon as possible. If I were to do it the correct way, it would be done like in 2 years. So I will be using treasure islands for this island like I did for Destiny. But when I finish Destiny and she's all done, I would really like to do a gameplay without going to treasure islands and having to work for everything, because I just think that would be super fun. Like, I think the Rags to Riches challenge would be super fun to do next. So that's where we're at with that, just in case you guys were wondering. And look at Flo. I feel like I would take Flo if I was doing like a winter core island. Me and my best friend, we were sitting in the car the other day and we were getting Taco Bell, we were getting Panda Express, and we were getting Wendy's. Not all for us to eat, for different people to eat. And we were saying like we should do like the 25 days of winter core or 25 days of Christmas. Like I don't know if I should live stream every day or if I should make a video every single day and then do like a winter core island, winter core island. That kind of sounds like that would be super duper fun. So I'm like just getting like a ton of ideas, and yeah, I do feel like I'm in a really good place. Like, not in a perfect place, but I'm in a really good place in the fact that like I have lots of things to look forward to and I have lots of plans and I have lots of ideas. And I think when I go home, it will be a little bit easier to execute those plans and ideas. I do have to work my notice. I haven't turned it in yet. So I will be quitting one of my jobs. Like I've spoken to you guys about this. Like, you know, it's the time has come where I shouldn't really be working two jobs and working 6, 7 days of the week and 10 days in a row, and there's just no life to live. So I will be removing myself from one of my jobs, which is sad because I've been in my job for 9 years, 9 years now. But it's also exciting because this is something that excites me and fulfills me. And I feel like being in the same job for 9 years, it wears off real fast. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't wear off fast. It's just, I want something different now. So yeah, that's super duper exciting. I haven't played early game like this in such a long time that I've honestly forgotten how to play the game. So please don't judge me. I'm also not reading this out just because I'm doing a voiceover because I can't record at the same time and talk, like, or I'd have to stay up all night and do this and I'd never get anything done. And number two, I feel like I did it in Destiny, and those videos are like still here at the beginning of all my videos if you want to see me read everything out. It was just too much. I always feel like I prefer people to just to like talk and not read everything out, like just getting to know like a YouTuber or like their personal opinion on the game is just way better than having to listen to Tom Nook talk the whole time or you reading Tom Nook's messages consistently. It was so funny. The other day, I was telling my best friend that like Tom Nook is a crook because you know like he be making everybody work for him, and he be cashing in like he is the CEO. He is the crook that lives the riches, and he makes all the poor workers work really really hard for him, and not he doesn't actually lift a finger himself. And so I was saying like Tom Nook is a crook. And I've been getting my best friend who doesn't really play video games. Like she's the complete opposite of me playing Animal Crossing, and it's so funny. She even makes these notes and everything, which is so cute. I love that she tries to get into Animal Crossing. Like I absolutely adore that. And she's like, I just paid off my loan, and now he wants to give me another one. And I said, yeah, that's why he's called Nook the Crook. Because at first she was like, no, what's wrong with Tom Nook? And I'm like, Nook the Crook. And he goes, doesn't any of my like villagers help me? And I'm like, no, they don't help you in this game. You do all the work, and Tom Nook makes all the money. And your villagers just get to like chill on your island for fun. But they're so cute. Like if you get the cute villagers, it's so worth it. Like when I play on Destiny, guys, I absolutely adore like watching my villagers play and the things that I've built for them. I'm like, oh my god, they actually are sitting there, they're like chilling and they're really enjoying it. Like when I saw Deirdre like fall asleep on like the little bed thing, like the little hammock, is it called? I think it's called a hammock. So cute. I was like, I'm glad I put that there. Like it just makes me happy. My villagers appreciating the hard work, sweat, and tears I put into my island. They will never know. They've never lifted a finger. They've just lived a good life. Right, is this where we get to name the island? This is where we get to name the island. Oh, he's starting a fire. I do love, like, don't you guys just love when, like, Tommy and Timmy and Nick are, like, outside? I feel like that's one thing I wish they would bring to the game, like, the villagers generally being outside. I just think it adds so much. Like, I hate that they're all just stuck inside of their, like, workplaces. This is why Nook is a crook, because he doesn't let them leave their workplaces. Like, they're like, just in there. I mean, I don't expect them to be wandering when they're meant to be working, but I feel like after their work time, I wish they would come out of like resident services and things and like just come out and like spend time with the villagers, and that would be nice to see in the next game. Which I heard there's a Switch 2 coming or something like that after I just bought another Switch. typical, coming like next year. And potentially this could mean there's going to be a new Animal Crossing game. I've heard rumors, and I generally hope so. I'm generally excited. I just hope that if there is a Switch 2, that you don't have to buy a new console in order to play a new Animal Crossing game. Like I hope we're able to like play it on both. I mean, obviously I expect it to play better on the new console, but I do hope that does happen. And I just want to say, guys, I'm very disappointed here because Oakland City did not fit into this. I was devastated. So it's gonna be Oakland, but deep down, I'm gonna keep calling it Oakland City because it's like a city town. But I wish I would have called it Oakley Island, only because Oakland City Island kind of sounds not as good, or Oakland Island. I don't know. I wasn't that keen on it, but I do like the name Oakland, and so it will always just be Oakland at this point. You can just see me get annoyed, and I'm rethinking what I'm gonna name my island. I tried again. I was so mad. I was like, no, this one has to fit. It has to fit. It has to work. So yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work out for us very well, but it's okay. We just stuck with Oakland, and it will be Oakland City deep down. You guys will just pretend it's Oakland City, but it'll just come up as Oakland. I love their names. Swoleville. Where do they even come up with these names? Of course, Nuck votes for mine because he wants me to do all his dirty work. That's why he's playing nice. He's in the nice phase. He's like, hey, I can get her to do things if I'm nice to her. I treat her like she knows what she's doing. I told you, Animal Crossing. Best game there is, but Nook is definitely a crook. I don't care what anyone says. I'm never gonna stop saying that no matter how cheesy it becomes. See, Tom Nook, you know, he out here, he's like, hey, I want to name you resident representative. Like, he's reeling me in because he knows, he's like, hey, you're special. But I have a lot of things I want you to do for me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Some of these relationships in Animal Crossing, I could see some toxicity. No, I love this. I love being representative. I love building these islands. It's just so fun. Unless you get burned out. But I feel like you get burned out in anything that you work hard in. So it's just part of life. And I'm kind of really excited to finish Destiny. Like, there's one area of my map that I'm still deciding on what I want to put there, which is what's taken me a little bit longer. And I really need to start planning out this area. I have not planned it out yet. I have ideas of what I want to do, but I have not planned it out. And I feel like a city core island needs to be planned. I definitely want like coffee shops, and I don't know what I want exactly in this. If you guys have any ideas, please put them in the comments. I want to do a city town cozy core and incorporate Halloween because I love Halloween. So if you guys have any ideas on what you think I should include in this city / town, it's gonna be like a city, but like a suburban city, like a towny cozy core. Please let me know in the comments. I don't bite, and I always respond to all of my comments. If you comment, I will respond to you. Let me know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed, and we're gonna wake up the next morning, and we'll be doing day 1 together. So I try not to make like the early game kind of boring. I mean, I gotta get my bed out and things. Rude that Tomlet couldn't even do that for me. He gave me a radio though. Do I have this? Oh, he gave me a tent, I think, in my inventory. I thought I had a bed. He didn't even give me a bed. So I'm gonna go ahead and start and get ready to start the next day. So we're gonna go ahead and sleep. Given the fact that this is not supposed to be a super long video, by the way, guys, this is going to be a super long video if you haven't noticed. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and check the mailbox. Got some mail from Mom, Nintendo, and some more from Nintendo. Let's go ahead and see what's in those. Tom Nook has not yet caught on to the fact that I pay for my houses in Treasure Island bells. And if it ain't broke, my mama said don't change it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. No, I'm kidding. No, I specifically bought this Switch so we could do more speed builds because I'm kind of getting burned out with Destiny. If you don't know, I have a ton of videos on speed building Destiny. It's a cottagecore / springcore island. And I do feel like with that island, I would generally love to play the game properly. Like, I would generally like to challenge myself. Like, I know there's just like this big community challenge going on at the minute of doing like the rags to riches challenge. And I'm really down for this challenge. Like, I really want to get in on this. It looks like so much fun. But I also have like pre-planned the City Core Island for such a long time, and there's just no way that we'd get it done without cheating, and we're not making it from rags to riches. So I do feel like when I'm done with Destiny, I would generally like to do a rags to riches challenge because it does look so fun. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should hold off on the City Core and do a rag to riches? Comment down below, let me know, because I'm gonna need to know soon. But then I'm like, I don't know, fall is next month, and I'm like, I really want to have like a city core / fall island, so let me know. I feel like with Destiny, I am a little burned out, but I do feel like we're soon gonna have a good part of the island done. Like, most of it's gonna be done, and it's just gonna be like the beaches that we need to fix and the house, the interiors. But I have 27 more islands before I can get access to start decorating like our our villagers houses. So we got a lot to do in there still. Like, I don't think we're gonna be done in the next couple of months, so I don't think we're gonna jump in this challenge. I feel like I need a third Switch. Girl, don't even do it. Don't do it. I don't think I can handle 3 islands. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like start gathering resources because we need to start making like our tools. So we have no tools. We are starting out. I feel like I'm so used to having golden tools. We're starting out rags to riches right here, right now. Do y'all remember when I was looking for a blue airport? I kind of regret it. I wish I had gone with orange because orange is like fall. I don't know. Maybe I don't regret it, but I feel like I kind of slightly regret it. When I was like looking for the perfect island, and if you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. So Oakland, I'm going to have to start like being really specific and labeling like each island now, because now we have 2 islands, which is going to be a whole lot of work. Let's see. Let me just speak to Tom Nook real quick. Let me speak to him. Okay, I think I just need to go to the workbench. And let's get our first tool. So our first tool is going to be a fishing rod. That's the only recipe we know. Like, that's pretty sad. And one other thing that I noticed with having 2 Switches, I don't pay for the family Nintendo, but I can still get online and go to Treasure Islands on this island as well as my other island, so I didn't have to pay for the family one yet. I just think it's if you use both Switches at the same time, which I only have 1 game, so I have to like switch them. So I'll never, unless I buy another game and pay for the family, I'll have to like continuously I won't be able to be on the island at the same time. And I just don't think the investment in money and like to buy another game is worth it. I generally don't think it's worth it because like I can just send myself things that I want, or I just need to pay for I can go to Treasure Islands on this island. Like, it's not a big deal. I don't need to send myself things. I don't need to do that. And if I do, I can send it in the mail. I can send like 5 things a day. We can just time travel as if we don't. Oh, we have more things. And we have Nook miles. Yay. We need to pay off our house. It's just, I think it's like 5,000 Nook miles to pay off your house, if I remember rightly. It's been a long time since I've been early game. It's actually been a year. I started Destiny this time last year because I remember starting my YouTube this time last year. And then I took like a kind of a 5-month break. But we're back now and we're not taking any breaks this time around. Okay, let's do the flimsy net. See if we can catch some bugs because we need to make some money. No, I think we need to give it to Tom. Like, if we catch things, to give it to Tom. And then I think he gets Blathers to the island. It's been a while, like I said, since I've been early game. Yeah, so I think we need to go look for interesting creatures and catch insects and fish. And then he wants them. And then I think he gives us other recipes, if I remember rightly. It's been such a long time. I love being early game. Like, this is my favorite time in the game because everything is just, like, you really gotta grind. And I like the grind. And I think that's why, like, I fell in love with Minecraft as well. It's because, like, if you're gonna do, like, huge builds, you gotta grind. There's just something about the grind that's so fun. I don't know what it is. It's like starting a new baby and growing it and making it into something bigger than it is. I don't know. I just like doing things like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit all these trees to like get, like, I'll probably sell these peaches, but I'm just gonna hit them all on the ground in case like I don't sell them for a day or two, because I feel like that's a good way early game to start making some bells. So if I don't sell them today, like the tree has a chance to grow back, and so I'll be able to knock them all down. And we have our first grasshopper. Yay! And we're gonna go ahead and do some fishing, see if we can get a fish. Oh, you know what? There's a money tree, but I don't have a shovel. I was like, I could sell some things to make my 10 grand and make it to a $30,000 bell tree. But I can't even do that because I don't have a shovel. It's so weird not to have a shovel. Like, it's so weird to be early game again. All right, let's go ahead and get this fishy. I'm pretty sure we just give all these to Tom Nook. I don't know how many we have to take to him. Oh, kind of messed that one up. Let's try again. Hopefully we can get this one. Oh, it's a little teeny tiny fish. What fishy did we get? It is a horse mackerel. I feel like summertime is such a pretty time in Animal Crossing, but like I said, fall will always be my favorite. I do seriously want to catch, like, I never finished the museum. I feel like I said this in my last video, but I don't know if I should like make this a rule to finish, like catch all the fish and the bugs, because I've never finished my museum. I've only ever really had like 2 islands, and both islands I've never finished the museum. I've gotten close, but I've never fully finished. I seriously am so tempted to do the Rags to Riches challenge. Like, this early game just makes me want to do it because, like, I have nothing and I have to earn everything, and that just kind of sounds fun. We can grind together, but I really want to do a city core island. This is going to drive me crazy. I just don't know what I want to do. Do I do city core or do I do Rags to Riches? I love Rags to Riches. Like, y'all ever play The Sims Rags to Riches? Like, I like to make my Sims suffer. I like to make them homeless, and then I like legit love to like make them suffer a little bit. I feel like you need to suffer in the world a little bit just to kind of like really work for your stuff. Like, not like horrendously suffer, but you know, like, you gotta grind a little bit. You gotta start from the bottom. I love people who start from like nothing and then make their way up to being like super duper successful. That for me, I just give you a whole lot of respect. Like, when you start from absolutely nothing all the way to top, I love that. And I think that's why I want to do Rags to Riches. Starting from nothing, making it to the top. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you guys think I should do? Because I do really feel like I want to do the Rags to Riches, but I really want to do City Core. I really, honestly, I'm going to be so indecisive about this, so I'm just going to let you guys let me know. But I already picked the city name. I already picked it, so I just feel like I can't change my mind now. Hopefully he will talk to Blathers soon. Oh, he's giving me another DIY. I think. No? No. Oh, yeah, he is. He's gonna give it to me. That's it. Teamwork, Tom. Give me all of your DIY recipes. Let's see which one this is. It requires wood. Oh, he's giving us an axe, which is good because we really need wood. That's good. We need wood. We need all the recipes we can get. Or just give him some more. I don't know how many we need to give him though before he contacts Blathers. Let's go ahead and give him another fish. Or we give him the grasshopper. Changed my mind. I'll give him the grasshopper. If that was Blathers, he'd be shaking. He'd be shaking in fear. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. If there was a bug around here, I would like shake in fear too. Like, that's just me. I'm terrified of bugs. We got some flowers. Oh, we got some mums. I don't know why. I used to like really like the mum flowers, but I don't know if it's just because on Destiny that was like my flower, and now I just don't like them. But I love Cosmos. Cosmos and Hyacinths are like my favorite flowers for this game. I just want to speak to Timmy because I want to see if I can sell the rest of my fish, maybe. And make some bells. We need to make some bells. We got nothing. And I see he's selling. I got nothing. I got no money to buy any of that. I don't think I want to buy any of that anyway. This is why we need to get the Nook shop up and running. But you know what's really cute? It's so cute to see Tommy outside running around because you only get to see that when they have the tent. I wish, like, I feel like Tom Nook is kind of a crook because if you guys notice, like, nobody leaves their shops. Like, once you get the game up and running, nobody leaves. Nobody sees the evil human being that Tom Nook is. He's an evil human being. Like, look at Tommy living his best life outside. Isn't he cute? Can we not have, like, can Tom just not let the villagers outside? Have you ever seen, like, the Able sisters outside of their shop? No. Like, okay, maybe. Label, I feel like, does come out and sell some stuff, but she doesn't wander around. I'm just saying that he's a little bit crooked. He's a little bit crook. He's a crook. That's the word. He is a crook. Tom Nook is a crook. Get it? Nook the crook. I'm making up my own things now. Like, people just don't see it, but I see it. I see right through him. Alright, let's go ahead and get this little fishy fish. This one better be good. I like the pond fishes. I think that pond fishes are really cute. I think we got a catfish once. We got a kai. There's a kai fish before in the pond. Oh, and we got a crawfish. Kind of cute. See? The pond never steers you wrong. I'm just going to go ahead and plant some of these flowers because we're going to need a lot of flowers for this island. Actually, I don't think we're going to need as many as the cottagecore island, but we're going to start. I don't actually have a watering can, so I'm not sure how I'm meant to water them. Let's just hope it rains. Let's go ahead and get some more fishies. I will say, I don't think I have the patience to fish and collect bugs like I used to. Like, when I first started this game, I was obsessed. I would get up every single morning before I went to school. Before I went to college, and I would play on my Switch for like an hour. Like, I would do all my dailies every single day. If I didn't get time to, I would do it after college, you know, priorities or work, because I was working at the same time. When I got my Switch, I got it like, not last Christmas, I want to say, maybe the Christmas before. Or was it last Christmas? I can't remember. But it was one Christmas. All I wanted was to play Animal Crossing. Like, I bought the Switch legit for Animal Crossing. And here I am with 2 Switches just to play Animal Crossing. Like, I have Pokemon games. I don't play them. But honestly, I would get up in the morning and, like, just collecting all the new bugs and fishes was so exciting. So that's, like, one thing that disappoints me with Animal Crossing. I wish every year the fish and bugs would change. Just to, like, keep it exciting, because I'd get up in the morning again and start collecting all the new bugs and fish. Like, it'd just give you that 5-minute excitement. I'm just saying, like, that's what I wish would come to the game, is, like, different fish and bugs each year, just to, like, change it up. Or maybe just add a couple extra to make people, like, people who've been playing the game for years, to kind of re-motivate them. Like, they do the same thing in, like, the Easter time as well, if you guys haven't noticed. Like, it's, like, the same, you're collecting the same furniture, and it'd just be nice to have something different each year. I feel like that's the one thing they can improve in this game. That and having to when you go to a treasure island, not having to go all the way back home before you go back out to another treasure island. That's definitely number 2 on my top list of things that need to change in this game. But that's about it. The rest of the game I'm obsessed with. there's a few tweaks actually. There's quite a few tweaks that I would change in the game. But other than that, I still love this game. And come on, I bought 2 Switches just to play this game and build. Like, I clearly love the game. But I'm excited because there's meant to be a Switch 2, a Switch Lite, I don't know. There's meant to be another Switch, I heard over YouTube. And I'm so excited for this because I'm like ready for a new Animal Crossing game. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it. I love New Horizons. I'm obsessed with it. But it'd be kind of cool to get a new game, to like get new content. Is this where Tom gives me more? Is this where he gives me like more things? Because I need more things. Like, I am down a shovel. I need a pole thingy to like get across the water so I can get things. I don't know when I get that. Oh wait, it's Blathers. Guys, get ready to just listen to Blathers for a whole episode. I love Blathers though. I think he's cute. He's gonna come to Oakland. I'm so excited. So once we get Blathers to the island, then I think we get the shovel. I think it's Blathers that gives us the shovel. It's been such a long time. Like, I didn't think I'd be this forgetful after a year, but it's been kind of a long time since I've restarted. And then, I don't remember how we get Nook's Cranny. I can't remember when that happens. Okay, so I get the tent, and then I just need to find a place to put the tent, but I'm not actually sure where we want everything to go at the minute. So I'm just going to kind of like squash it all together so I can start flattening out the island to make life easier for us. I'm not really sure where I want to put it. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it near us. If we keep everything in one corner, because we're going to have to accept other villagers before we make it to 3 stars. And I don't think everyone's house is going to fit on the beach. And definitely not this is not going to fit on the beach. So what if we put it like over here? Maybe like right here. It's not going to look pretty, but it kind of keeps everything in one corner, and then we can kind of flatten out the island. With Destiny, I would like have to move things like multiple times. Like, I would change my mind and then keep moving things. So I have a feeling I'll probably do that in this one as well when I'm speed building. We got Blather's tent down, so I feel like we've done pretty good for like day 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did pretty good because we got Blather's. We got some DIY recipes. I'm not actually sure what else I need to do. Let's go speak to Tom. Delilah. Yeah, of course I did. Okay. Okay, so Blathers can move in as soon as he wants. Of course I'm saving my Nook miles. See, he just wants to get his money. Y'all see Tom Nook as his business guy. He is a crook. Tom the crook. Nook the crook. Okay? You'll never forget that. Nook the crook. I see what else I need to do though. Guys, just so you know, there's no beef between me and Tom. I really do like Tom. He's just Nook the crook. Okay, so once we pay my move-in fees. Okay, I got you. So I just like need to work on things to kind of get Nook miles, I'm guessing. And I can use the workbench anytime. Well, thanks, friend. Let's see what we can craft. So we need to get the watering can, which means we need softwood and an axe. And we need more tree branches. We have a birdhouse. So I probably need to go hit some trees, collect some branches, and... Okay, let's go ahead and craft... Let's do the axe and then we can get some wood. Guys, I just want you guys to know when I get like in game, like once we're not like so early game, I'm so lazy that I buy an axe rather than go craft one. That's so sad and it's so lazy. Okay, let's go ahead and hit these trees. I'm trying to catch this bug, but they want to be caught. Look at Lyman. Lyman's just out there living his best life. So hopefully we can make the Hopefully we can make the watering can. I do need to make one of those, but we're gonna come back to that. Because I don't have iron. I'm pretty sure I have to have a shovel, and I think that's when Blathers comes. I'm not sure, guys, don't hold me to it. But I'm pretty sure that happens after Blathers. So we're gonna go ahead and water my flowers because our gardening skills are 5.0. I'm gonna really tend and love and care for this island. We're gonna get rid of all the weeds. You will never see me do this, probably. I will get villagers to do this for me. I don't know, guys. I am changing my mind. Look at Flow. Let's see what we can get from Flow. Flow is starting to grow on me. I was like, oh my god, I can't stand her. Like, penguins are cute. I love penguins. What about a Christmas core island, guys? See, I have all these ideas in my head, and I'm just like, I have so much. I saw a Christmas island earlier on, and I'm like, I need to do. What if we do the 25 days of Christmas? And then we do like a Christmas island in 25 days. Like we do an island every, like, we won't do it a different island every single day. We'll work on the same island for 25 days. The 25 days of Christmas. I have all these ideas coming. I want to sell some stuff because I need to make those bells. Let's get rid of those weeds. Let's get rid of our peaches because we haven't sold any. We don't want to sell our pears because we need to plant them at some point. I can't plant them, I don't think, until I get a shovel. But I have nowhere to put them because I have no storage. That sounds good. So we're making bells. We're literally making bells. Right, guys, I feel like I've done everything on day 1, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Come back for day 2. I don't know how long I'm gonna do these for, but just until like I get my island to 3 stars, and then we'll be doing our city core speed builds, unless I change my mind. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and click those Nook Mile tickets real fast. Ooh, we are a greedy weeder. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.